What's up? We're baking today. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No. I wouldn't scare you guys like that. No. Today we are doing a Blackstone video because it's still nice outside and I said so. So, So, what are we making? We are making my personal favorite taco of all time. We're making chimichurri street tacos, but we're doing a little healthier and we're going with chicken instead of steak. Because again, I said so. So let's get started. Hey, wait, 1 second, hold on. If you're new, make sure you hit the sub button and notification button. Share this with your friends and family. Now we can get back to the video. Alright, so as you can see, we have a bunch of stuff. So, first thing is our chimichurri sauce / marinade. But yeah, our chimichurri. So, I got me food processor over yonder, over here. I was going to do this in my NutriBullet, but since I'm doing a double batch, because I'm doing marinade and sauce, big boy, not tiny boy, big boy. I really need to quit doing that. So, I have here 1 bunch of cilantro, and then I have about 3 bunches of parsley, because again, I'm doing a double batch, so 1.5 and then half, but you get the idea. And then like I said, I got some chicken, which is already thin sliced for me, which will be perfect because it'll marinate faster. And then we got your basic salt and pepper, and then I got nice little low-cal tortillas. Got some shallot, some garlic, some oregano, some crushed red pepper, because I can't find any red chilies, so red pepper works too. And honestly, most of the time when I make chimichurri, I don't really go out of my way to find it, because crushed red pepper works just fine. And then some olive oil, and we're gonna add half a lime, and then the other half we're gonna use to put on our tacos when they're all done. And then my personal favorite, some fresh feta cheese, which I could eat this whole container, but I'm not going to, because that's not good. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is I want to put my parsley in here. I would prefer flat leaf if you can find it. For some reason, the grocery just didn't want to have flat leaf. And it ends up being in the organic section, which is the only stuff left, and it ends up being like $1 more. So no, curly it is. Personal opinion, it's gonna get ground up anyway, so who cares? But what I am gonna do is I'm just gonna take this, kind of line it up a little bit, and then tear off most of the stems and throw it in there. Now I know what you're thinking, Gabe, how's that all gonna fit? Well, it's funny, whenever I make chimichurri, happens all the time, but it reduces by like 2/3 in size whenever it gets pulsed. So all this, it may fill this whole thing up, but it ain't gonna be much. It's gonna end up being like that much. So it's not gonna be a whole lot. You might have to give it a little bit of a head start, but that's okay. I promise it will all fit. Okay, then I went ahead and did the same thing with my cilantro. Like I said, I know it's a tight fit, but I promise it will all magically dissolve into nothing. Relax. Okay, and then next I'm going to clean up my shallot, preferably without cutting myself. Okay, and then just so that it'll help kind of make life a little easier, I'm just gonna cut it into quarters, keep it simple, but then throw it in here. But again, since we're doing a double batch, the whole enchilada is going in yonder. Okay, then we're gonna add some red pepper flakes, and I added about 2 teaspoons worth. I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons of oregano. Okay, then I'm gonna add my salt and my pepper, and I added about a tablespoon of each. Okay, then we're gonna add about 4 cloves of garlic. And again, you don't have to do anything fancy with them. You just throw them all in there. It's all gonna get chopped up. I know there's like 1,000 times easier way to do this, but I am determined and I'm gonna do it. And I don't care if it makes your hands sticky. It's authentic, so ha. Okay, and I like to cut the little root ends off just because they're gross. Okay, and then throw them in here. Okay, and then we're gonna put in some lime juice. And I like to give it a good roll first to kind of break it up, and it'll help juice better. You'll get more juice out of it too. All right, so squeeze my lime in here. I've got all my seasonings in here. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn this on, and when you start pulsing it or start mixing it, you're gonna start pouring your olive oil in slowly, and it'll eventually turn into a sauce consistency. And then from there, kind of season to taste, I usually just end up adding a little bit more salt or a little bit more red pepper flakes. All right, and then give this a little taste test. Definitely needs more salt. So I ended up putting about 2 cups of olive oil in here, and it needs a lot more red pepper. And I almost forgot. I'm so dumb. Wow. We need red wine vinegar. Wow. Gabe, you've made this so many times. How could you forget? Well, you know what? I'm sorry. So you want to pour in probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Kind of, again, do it to taste, see how it tastes, and then add more if you want to add more. That is much better. All right, so that is done. I've adjusted the seasonings. I ended up adding closer to about 3 tablespoons of salt because of how much there is, and this soaks up a lot. And I ended up adding pretty much closer to about 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar, and then about 2 teaspoons, if not possibly a tablespoon of red pepper flakes. It is done. That is it. So half of this is gonna go in a sauce bottle for my, for putting it on after. And the other half is gonna go to a bag, and we're gonna marinate our chicken for at least a half an hour, if not an hour. All right, so I'm trying to keep the sunlight out of the camera, but I have my chicken breasts in here, and then I have my sauce bottle right here. So like I said, pour some of this in here, and the other part in here. Ah, it feels good to be back outside. All right, so Blackstone is nice and hot. I'm just gonna take these, kind of shake a little bit of the excess off, and throw these on here. But then these should hopefully only take about 3 or 4 minutes aside. So they are off the grill, and this is what they look like. So we're gonna slice them up, and we're gonna assemble some tacos. All right, so I got my plate here. Got my shells, okay? And then I'm gonna add my chicken, okay? Then I'm gonna add some more sauce, okay? Then I'm gonna add some feta cheese, okay? And then you just serve it with some limes, and voila. You have chicken street tacos. Let's try these out. So I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lime, okay? Cheers. Still my favorite taco. Still the best taco ever. And let's be real, it's the sauce. I mean, I could drink this stuff. It's so good. Oh, I love chimichurri. And honestly, other than the chimichurri, the rest of this is kind of healthy. Like, lime juice isn't much. The chicken isn't. I mean, it's chicken and chimichurri. That's really what you're competing with. And feta cheese isn't that bad either. But, and getting a low-calorie tortilla shell helps a lot too. But, oh my goodness, I could eat these all day long. And the lime juice is kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. Even though there's quite a bit of acid in the sauce, the lime juice actually kind of makes a nice refreshing taste with this. But, well guys, there you have it. Chicken chimichurri street tacos. If you guys like this video and you are new and you want to see more of these awesome food recipes that I do, make sure you hit that sub button and notification button. Again, share this with your friends and family. Make sure you comment down below for me. And as always, peace out, guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I'm taking my sauce with me, though.